Ooh, I got the boost. Big old moose on the track. Dude, they have the Pianta man from fucking Super Mario Sunshine as a racer in this. Made my day. All the big dudes with the big noses and the fucking trees on their heads. Damn, this little fucker took my shit twice. Oh, this is hilarious.
Somebody
Look
doesn't
at
want their gas guard dog.
this has tracks going up like a ski resort mountain the opposite way, and you have skiers coming down at you. No, why is that go? Yeah, I was about to say, go after that bitch. Oh, you fucking stupid ass fucking whore ass slut.
You look like a bright one.
I'll go through the ring, you stupid fucking bitch, Yoshi. Go, 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 go. Yes. Oh, you stupid fucking bitch. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna just be like that then. So it is. Oh, almost went off the mountain. Hit with the shell, bitch. Hit with the shell, bitch. Bang. Oh, fuck you. Dumb slut. It's always you. God damn. Nice, whoever did that, you're the best. Hell yeah. Next race. Wario Shipyard. Oh, it's the final race of the circuit. Oh, that's good. Oh, it's always you. Why is it always you? I have to kill bitch. It'll be murder on the track. Dale Earnhardt, your ass. Stupid slut. You're the sister of that other slut.
What the fuck, man? This fucking...
Boat bike.
Why do I even try?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, get some.
Someone turned me into a crab.
Can you believe it?
You're going down, dumb bitch. Give me the yes. Red shell, your ass. Oh, first place.
Yeah, but you're playing on easy.
No.
Yeah, you are. You obviously are.
No. No.
Whatever,
no,
man.
No.
Accept your faults or don't. Stop.
No.
I don't give a shit, bro.
You obviously do since you say some.
I remember now. I need me some lock picks. What time is it? Bro, it's 2 a.m., bro.
You like some cock licks? Is that what you need?
I like cock lickings. I got me some cock lickings. 4, 5. Seven. Let's
What
see,
do I
for
unlock?
5 hours.
I unlocked the Rosalina. And the new vehicle. What did it be? What did it be?
I need average pickle locks.
Hail. I'm Trey. We don't. I admit, I still profaning.
Where's your feet, bitch?
Okay, buddy, but give me.
Goodbye.
The Dolphin
goes it.
Dasher.
I don't need your life a story.
Take care.
I want that snowmobile thing. Where the fuck is that at?
It's not anywhere.
I like the dolphin car, but
Well met. Be seeing you.
beep.
Lady.
Put the battle to the
A
metal. Go,
pleasure
go,
to
go.
speak with you. You too.
Good to see you.
I just talked to you, sir. Get out of here.
Oh, I did it. I
I'm
cleared the
Alan
mission.
Way. I'm. Farewell.
The fuck is that?
Hello.
Oh. Oh, you can hover over your character and see how many skins you unlock.
Wow, that's probably worth
Luigi and
$80
Wario
for
have
sure.
a bunch of fucking skins over.
Sounds like it's worth $80.
The fuck are you talking?
Nothing. They're gonna get fucking butthurt, dude.
Dude, I didn't pay $80 for this.
I'm only asking.
You can get fucking butthurt, bro.
You did.
Sounds like you already are.
Yeah.
Fucking butthurt, dog.
I don't even own it and I'm already butthurt.
Not butthurt at all. Why would I ever be butthurt? Me, Lord Funk.
Man with the sorest butt of all.
No, actually, clean butt, virgin butt.
No one said anything about how filthy, disgusting, stank your ass was. Actually, your wife does, doesn't she?
Well, my wife likes my ass. She's like, "Wow, what a great ass you have," and I'm like, "Thank you."
What's going on with you?
You,
And
know,
then she
I've got
fucking
the
goes to
package.
town on it.
you ever know that?
Fucking tears it down.
Have you been seeing white guys being monkeys?
What?
So like, there's like this new thing where like I think it's like white guys or like Australian guys that do like camping and nature videos. You know, like they're backpacking and they have a camera. And I think they get those videos and they run it through like an AI program that makes them into like Bigfoot people. They just look like fucking apes from Planet of the Apes. And they're just doing funny little videos as monkey men. It's pretty hilarious.
I've not seen the herd of that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I saw one where it's like an Australian guy and he looks like an orangutan. And he's like, "Hey, I'm about to put a prank on them. I put a stick of dynamite in their fireplace, and then they do like an AI explosion, and it goes back to the monkey again, like kind of burnt." He's like, "Whoa, that was a big one. Still funny though," and he just like walks away. I'm like, "Oh, it's pretty creative," because like the AI is like Looks really good. It just looks like an orangutan doing like white boy stuff. It's pretty funny. AI is getting good, guys. That's basically my point.
Yeah, been scary.
No, but I mean it's getting good. Like before, he's like, wow, you could tell that's AI, but now it's like, oh,
Yeah, it's terrifying.
why's that terrifying?
Because you're never gonna know what's real anymore or not.
You kind of
You
don't know anything is real now.
There's gonna be a video of you
Yeah,
eating your own shit.
right. I'll be like, wow, I don't remember doing that, but maybe I did. No
Yeah,
one
but
knows.
everyone else is gonna be like, "Why are you doing that?"
That's fine. I'm not the guy to
Fine with
I'm
everyone
not the
thinking
guy
you're
to
a
get
poo-eater?
to with that. I have no shame or care.
And then
Ugh.
people use it for other things of like, "Oh my God, nukes are being launched."
What do you want?
Okay,
You got the president saying, "Oh my God, the nukes are being launched."
why does that matter?
Can I interest you?
Because
in
there's so
some of
many
my
things you could
wares?
fool an entire population with, things like that.
Yeah, but they're already fools to begin with. And
Yeah, but in worse ways. You can
Um,
literally fake whatever you want.
I don't think so. I think it's pretty dumb already. Like people are pretty dumb.
It just means they're easier to fool.
Yeah, but I'm just saying like your reasoning to be in fear of it is like because people are gonna be like easily manipulated and you're not gonna know what's real. I'm like, yeah, that's happening now.
Yeah, but it would be able to happen on a grander scale.
No, it'll probably be the same. If anything, we'll go back to the 90s where we all think everything's fine because we have video proof of everything being fine.
Where are you gonna have video proof of everything being fine?
What?
If everything's being faked.
That's my point. So you're gonna get people back to how it was in the 90s when they just believed the government and the news and be like, no, everything's fine.
The government
Why?
and the news are gonna be
Because
the ones doing it.
I saw a video of everything being fine, and then there's gonna be a few people like it's all AI, man, and you guys are gonna be the new conspiracy guys, and it's gonna go like a nice little circle and tie it up in a bow. and-
No, it's just gonna make everyone fucking ignorant because they're not gonna know anything anymore.
But people don't already know anything.
No.
So it's gonna make it worse.
I think it's already bad. It's not gonna. It's
I
Yeah,
can-
so it's gonna make
I
it
can
worse.
I
I
can
don't think
watch
so.
literally anything right now.
I don't think
Whatever
so.
it is,
It's
and
gonna be
know
a drop
it's-
in the
and
bucket.
know
You
it's
wouldn't even
whatever
notice
is.
it.
I'm just saying I can watch anything. I can go and watch Jurassic Park, whatever.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, there's gonna be other things coming out now that aren't gonna be real anymore, fooling people
You're
into
like your
all
mom
this
is
shit.
Steven Seagal or something.
No, but
It'll be like some like, wait, what? It'll be your mom sitting on a table fighting guys. It'd be your mom doing a fucking stretch like Van Damme
it
on
would be
two
nice
chairs.
if it would be nice if it would only be dumb shit like that. It would be nice,
That's what I'm
but you know
hoping
it wouldn't
for.
be. It wouldn't be though. That's the sad thing. Right now is where you get dumb shit like that.
Nah, dude, I don't really think it's gonna be that bad. I feel like everyone overhypes like AI and all this other bullshit. It's like, man, we're a bunch of
People
dumb
already fooled
retards.
everyone with that Tom Cruise shit a long time ago. And that
What
was
do you
when the
mean?
AI was bad.
What? What are they fool? What?
The Tom Cruise thing. It was when the AI first started becoming a thing.
They
There
talking
was
about Will
a
Smith?
guy- No, not Will Smith. The fuck no.
Yeah, the first thing I ever saw was Will Smith eating spaghetti, and that was like a terrible
No.
video.
No.
What was the Tom
I said
Cruise
I
one?
literally just said Tom Cruise. That's not Will Smith.
I
It was literally
understand that.
a guy
What's the Tom
used
Cruise
AI to
one?
make him look exactly like Tom Cruise, and he was just saying dumb shit at first, and then he's like, "Hey guys,
Oh,
I'm not actually Tom."
like the
Yeah, no, he
facial
literally-
thing.
No, it wasn't his face. He was literally his entire body.
Yeah, I understand, but it was like someone else, and like, okay.
Yeah, but it looked exactly like Tom Cruise, and
So
it
so
fooled
basically,
everyone.
like the monkey guys that are doing like that's yeah.
Yeah,
that's
but it was like when it first came around, and it literally
Yeah, I
fooled
never saw
everyone. It was
that
like,
one.
"Oh, why is Tom Cruise doing all this?" Yeah, and then the guy made a video like immediately following up. He's like, "No, guys, this is just AI. Look what you get." And everyone's like, "No, fuck that." shit."
I don't know, man.
And it's like, it's cool when it's fun and playful things. That can 100% get used by the wrong people in the wrong hands so easily.
But it always will. Like
Yeah, so
Photoshop is
what's the whole...
Photoshop
No, but
already
they-
So
exists.
what's your point,
Yeah,
Ricardo?
but Photoshop is easily detectable and seen.
Yeah, there's gonna be
Photoshop is
programs.
nowhere near as...
There's gonna be
Photoshop, you
programs
can't
that
have
are
the
able
president
to
saying whatever
see
the
that.
fuck he wants.
You don't think that there's gonna be programs that are gonna be able to tell if something's AI or not?
Not
just
before
like
harm
Photoshop?
can be done.
Stop with harm, dude. Harm was done with fucking Photoshop.
Harm was Photoshop was always easily detectable, dude. That's why
No.
Photoshop has always been the
What are you
fucking
talking
joke of
about? No,
things.
it's not.
Yes,
Yes,
'cause
it is. Are you
yes,
kidding
dude.
me? You can
100%
look
easily.
directly into the computer files and see if they've been altered.
Yeah, that's now.
Well, no, it's
People have been
literally
using
the
Photoshop
.ai
even
file, but-
before computers.
It wasn't as. I get what you're saying.
No, but I'm saying, like,
This
even
AI
besides
is the
all of
same
that,
thing, but worse.
Photoshop is never good enough to fool the human eye into
It
anything.
fools most, is my point.
No, nowhere near as like AI does.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gonna be the same amount. If
In
you're
Photoshop, you
able
can't
to be
use
fooled, if you're able to
Photoshop,
be
you
fooled by
literally-
Photoshop, those are gonna be the same people being fooled by AI.
No.
Yeah. It's gonna be like almost no difference. To me, at least, I think.
No, and that would be nice, but no.
And if there is a difference, it'll be a drop in the bucket. Two stupid people always exist.
Pretty much like the exact same thing as like gunpowder being created, almost in a way.
Gunpowder?
It's like, it's like when they first discovered and created gunpowder. It's like, look at all these cool things you can do it. Oh yeah, let's make guns.
Yeah. Yeah, but using
And
gunpowder,
guns turned into missiles and fucking
using
warheads and
gunpowder
all
as an
these other things.
example, right? Using gunpowder as an example, you could say, okay, gunpowder first came out and it had that white smoke, right? And then you could be like, well, they just came out with new gunpowder and there is no smoke, and you could like see better, and you're like, this
No,
would be way
that's
more
completely
killings.
different because that's not the point of it. The point is that gunpowder can be used as a weapon to fucking kill people, or it can be used as a convenient thing for
So it's the same
combustible
thing.
shit starting a fire. No,
Yeah.
because you just started making other comparisons that are even different. No.
No, I mean, by your comparison, you could say that about AI. AI can be used for good and evil.
That's that's obviously my point in the first place. But the thing is, the evil that can be done with AI is a lot worse than what can be done with Photoshop and other things. And the fact that it can be put into literally anybody's hands and anyone can use it.
Would be sweet.
Not anyone can go and buy gunpowder.
Let that goat.
Yeah.
There's reasons like regulations and
make it.
things go into place.
You could just make gunpowder. I don't know how to, but I'm sure I could figure it out. If I really wanted to make
And then people are
gunpowder, I
already
could.
making their own AIs too,
Yeah.
using AIs.
Yeah, dude, I only see the awesome in it. Like I really don't
No, there is plenty of awesome. I'm not
I-
doubting that, but there's
I
also plenty
stopped-
of bad.
I stopped being a fearmonger over this shit. Like I'm tired of because every single time I think something cool is gonna happen, it never fucking happens, and that seems to be our world. Right? Like it's never.
Oh no, dude, that's the whole truth. Because all that cool shit does happen. It's just kept away from us.
All I'm saying
You know
is
that they like dude. There's technology that has already been made and made a long time ago. That even like all
Farewell.
companies, our governments, and everything don't plan to release for a long ass time
yeah, they do that all
because
the
they
time.
don't think because they don't think the people are ready for it yet.
That's bullshit.
A lot of things get released to people early and stuff like that, and
Do you really believe that?
100%, dude.
I don't think they keep it away from us because they're not ready for this. If anything, it's more like, okay, we have this new technology. All right, this family will use the technology like this, and we'll have our money settled here. Okay, I can use a technology like this, so I can make a monopoly over here. Okay, cool. And then once they all divvy up what they're gonna do with the said technology,
dude,
then
you
they're gonna
don't
be like,
understand what I mean.
"Here you
like,
go."
Here's the thing. This is the one example that I know that I heard from a dad's friend from what he's seen.
okay,
They have a thing that he saw this years back.
Yeah.
That it was a puck that the guy just threw on the table at this was at a fucking private convention thing or whatever, and It literally played a movie on a hologram straight up. You can watch that movie from 360 degrees angle around everywhere.
Yeah.
And it was like a clear picture and everything.
Yeah.
And it was an interactable device and stuff. And this is before shit like that we even know of. Like even fucking hologram stuff or VR and all that shit that before we even had that. And I forgot what year he said that we're planning on releasing something like that
What
to the
can I do
public,
for
but it's not just be like, oh yeah, because people, like when I say like people aren't ready for it, it's
I
gonna
offer the
fucking
finest
ruin the
goods and the
economy
lowest
with the
prices
amount
in
of like
all
stuff like
Cyrodiil.
technology that's out and what's already
A
into people's
fine
hands and what
transaction.
devices are capable and have and stuff. Putting something like that out there just throws that all into a huge fucking loop.
I don't think so.
Yes.
I think it's just
The world
sweet.
doesn't run on some like mysterious thing that just keeps everything on track and
You
everything
bought
just
that
works.
first.
No.
That's what you're saying. I'm not
No,
saying
I'm
that.
not. I'm not.
Thank
That's
you for
not
your
what I said. That is
patronage.
the complete opposite of what I said.
You
Adam.
literally,
too.
can I just say the words back to you? What you just said? You said that they have technologies and they're keeping it away from us because we're not ready for it. So the shadowy
I
government.
said because it can affect shadowy fucking government. What are you talking about?
Well,
It can
that would be
affect.
part of a shadowy government keeping
It
technology
can
away from the
affect
public.
everything.
No?
Companies. No, I said it, dude. It's not even just the government. It's companies. Everything.
Well, they're part of the government.
Well, yeah, whatever you want to call it, but it doesn't matter. It's not shadow shit. This is the shit that's been going on since the beginning.
Well, because it's been going on forever doesn't make it shadow. It is shadow.
I'm not. No, you're the one calling it.
I know that.
It's not a shadow government, dude.
Shadowy government. I would assume the whatever part of the government, I don't know what letter agency that would be. I would assume whoever's keeping technology away from us would be a shadowy thing.
Dude, TVs were even used by the government before, like, for like
Yeah.
20 or 30 years before they were even released to people in
Yeah,
a public
I
thing.
know
It's the same
that.
shit as that. Yeah, it's the same shit as that.
Okay, but using TVs
That
as an
shit's still going
example,
on.
I don't think if they released TVs 30 years before or 30 years after would make any difference to anything. They just wanted to hold it back because reasons that we'll never know. It's not because they're
Yeah,
trying to
well-
protect us, is my point.
No, it's well, not in that case, but from certain other things. And I never said just to protect people. That was you. I said because people aren't ready for things.
But what does
And
that
I'm not saying
mean?
to protect people.
So what
It's
does
'cause
that
people
mean?
do
If we're
dumb
not ready
shit.
for it,
People
what does that?
abuse things. or
Okay,
it
so
can
they're
hurt the
trying to
economy,
protect
or it
us
can
from
affect
ourselves. Is
how
kind of what you're
things
saying.
are put in place. Think about like electric vehicles, how they're trying to push the electric vehicles before they're like the infrastructure is not ready for shit like that. Like we don't have the infrastructure to handle electric
Yeah,
vehicles.
but
That's why
that's
no
not
one's
a
really buying them. There's
TV.
like no, but I'm saying like this is why like certain technology doesn't get put out and released yet because things need to be ready for it. People need to be ready for it.
Yeah,
You
but I
can't
don't.
understand what I'm saying. Like I don't know. It's like a very common sense thing.
I think we're saying the same thing.
We're
you
not gonna
just-
put a boat in the water before it can float.
Yeah, I feel like you're changing it now, but I think we're
No,
agreeing
this
with
is
each
what I
other.
meant in the first place.
Yeah, I think we're agreeing with each other. You're just seeing it more as like I see it more nefarious, where you see it more like structure wise.
Well, you like to see everything negative and nefariously.
No, it's just that's how the world is. The world is a brutal
always.
place.
It's not black and white as much as you seem.
It's not black and white. I never say it is. I'm just saying it's.
No,
it's
but you always
mostly
treat it
like-
as something. It's either really good or it's really bad. There's no in between.
It's not true. I don't treat anything like that. What do
Star
I
Wars
treat
is a
like?
great example.
What do I treat like that? Star Wars?
That's a great example for you. But now everything's just bad no matter what.
No, that's not true. I like.
That's how you treat it. Man.
No, it's just that there's more bad stuff. What do you want me to say about it? I like the Skeleton Crew. That was good to me. You know what I mean? It's not that I'm like I focus on that. It's just that's what's out there. It's the same thing with the world. It's like the world is a brutal place. Like I don't want it to be brutal. It's not that I want to see it
Yeah,
that
not,
way.
you're
It
right.
just
The world is a
is.
brutal place, but not everything is.
I never said everything. I don't speak in monoliths. I'm just saying like it's a brutal place. Just because I'm talking about it doesn't mean like it is what it is. it's the same thing with governments. It's like 9 times out of 10, governments keep secrets to do shady shit to their citizens. Like, I feel like that's common sense. You know what I mean? Like, for me to say
Yeah,
shadowy
that
or
is.
whatever, yeah, it's like.
But
That's-
no,
that's
but
all
like
I'm
in my
saying.
sense, not everything is going to be put out like that. In my sense, what I was talking about was a TV product.
Yeah, and that's what I was
That's
saying.
not
I
in a
think we agree
shadowy
with
sense.
each
They're
other.
not doing it for I wasn't saying that in a shadowy sense. That's why I was like, what the fuck? No.
Yes,
And
but
they're
you
saying
see,
that's something
you
that,
see
like-
more infrastructure, and I think, right? And I understand what you're saying. You're like, oh, they're not ready for it. Like now, I get what you're saying. Like they're not ready for
Yeah,
that.
it's like, why throw a holographic TV thing out here when we can't even get fucking 8K TVs working, or 4K TVs working great yet?
Well, again, that I think is more shadowy. I think if anything, they're probably what I think is happening. The hologram TVs that I've also seen those now.
Oh yeah, no, now they're starting to pop around.
Yeah,
more.
they're starting to pop around. So I
But
know
this
what
has
you're
been a
talking
thing
about.
since like before 2010.
I'm sure. But what I think is happening is like these floating TV things are around, and the elites of this world, you can call them whatever you want, they're probably just setting up patents or thinking of a way that they can control a market.
Oh yeah, of course. It can be millions of things we can think of. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The reasons why they keep it secret, we'll never know. But for most likely, 9 times out of 10, it's never for our benefit. It's always for their benefit. And it's
Nothing's
usually
ever for the people's
nefarious.
fucking benefit.
It's usually nefarious. It's usually to keep us down or something like that. I don't know. Or just to keep us away from money, like they want us to be poor or something. And stupid. Poor and stupid.
Yeah, that's obvious when you have fucking China controlling everyone with the fucking social media shit and TikTok.
But yeah, that's why I don't understand why you're getting at me with stuff. I was like, yeah, this is kind of normal. Like, this is what governments do.
No, well, you were getting at me about like, I don't know why you're afraid of AI stuff, and I'm like, because
Yeah,
like you said,
okay, so-
governments do this shit. They manipulate it. They use
Yeah,
it for
so-
bad,
so the
nefarious
reason-
things.
So the reason why I don't really fear AI anymore to explain that is more like it's because whenever I think something crazy is gonna happen, for some reason the world is just not that exciting. So when all these scientists and like all the bigwigs are like telling you like even Elon, right? Like Elon's like, yeah man, like, I don't know why they're doing this, like stuff's pretty dangerous, like it could get out of hand and probably, and then like, well, like Skynet, right? Like, yeah, it could be. And like that's
See, no, that's the kind of shit I think is bullshit. Like, I'm not.
yeah.
No,
That's what I'm
robots and
saying, like,
computers
I
aren't going
don't
to be attacking people. That's a different kind of fucking fear of AI than I'm talking about.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like whatever nefarious thing we think is gonna, like, it's never that. And that's what I think. I don't think whenever AI comes out, like it's not gonna be Skynet. It's not gonna fucking make us retards, and we're not gonna. It's like gonna be another thing. It'll be like the internet. You know, the internet did change up. It did change things, and it it shook the system, but.
Oh, social media ruined
It's-
people's brains.
It gave us a lot of insight. It took away a lot of insight, and I think it's gonna be more or less like the internet. Like it's gonna be good and bad, and we're just gonna have to learn to deal with it.
Well, the thing is, to me, and my whole point of it,
Thanks for the likes, guys.
is that the dumbass people
They're
that
just
don't know
listening to our idiot
don't know how to
conversation.
use this stupid fucking social media shit in the first place aren't gonna know how to fucking use AI, and they're gonna use it for dumb shit.
Yeah.
It'd be fine. It's fine if it's like, okay, like we can have videos of dogs fucking pissing in each other's mouths and shit. That would be funny, but that's
Why is that
We're gonna do other dumb shit.
Why is that funny? All right, I was supposed to be doing. I don't know. I just don't have the fear anymore. I used to fear it. But I
like
don't
put it this way. Here's another, like the people like this, Andrew. Andrew, he's not there.
No, he left. Look.
His mom sent something to my mom. His mom's like got huge into like political shit recently, and she lives in Connecticut. They're all fucking liberals and
Yeah.
no, but she sent my mom a thing, My mom was like, "What the fuck is this? Show me on the phone." And it's like some whole fucking event thing that
How
these
are
people are
you?
trying to start. I forgot what they called themselves, like anti-king something. I forgot what it was.
Okay.
And they're calling it a mobilization that they're starting countrywide all over to go against Trump and all this shit and blah blah blah. And they're having
Okay.
all these things, but they're literally calling it a mobilization and all this thing. And I'm like, looking at it, I'm like, this is a fucking attempted coup. If these people go through with what everything they're saying they're on here, this is an attempted coup.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm looking at my mom, I'm like, what the fuck is she trying to say? She's like, get you to go to. And I'm like, these are the kind of people, it's like, you don't want AI in those people's hands.
But why? What are they gonna do? They're
Why?
idiots.
Not all of them are idiots, dude. A lot of the people, like, people are smart. They know how to use things. They may be idiots in the cases of, like, what they're doing in that sense.
Bro, it's like
But a
it's
lot of
like
them are
the
still
stupid
smart people.
plane videos, dude. You caught me slipping a few times, but once I figured out that you guys are just making fake viral videos on planes, and I just have to look for the stupid blue light on the side, I understand. You can't catch people
Yeah,
slipping
but you
forever,
know what?
dude.
Well, no, that was the whole thing we were saying before. Is the AI is getting better to the point where you're never gonna be able to tell differences.
Man, I'm gonna be able to tell.
That was what the whole
Maybe
spark
not
of
with
this
the
whole
video, but
conversation.
after a while, it'd be like, oh, I keep seeing these videos of this happening.
It's getting more and more foolproof day by day, and eventually it's gonna be like no difference.
Yeah, I don't think.
Don't
so,
get me
dude.
wrong, I think it's awesome in the case of, like, look at the fucking Arc Raiders game we were talking about, how they're using fucking AI stuff to train the
I think it's just gonna
enemies,
be
like,
more of
for their
that.
animations and shit. Well, that would be nice. That would be nice, but
What are you so worried about? Like, what are they gonna
I'm
show
not worried
you?
about it.
What are
I'm
they
not,
gonna
dude, I'm not
show
as scared
you?
as you think I'm saying. I just think it's like, if you think it's gonna be all hunky dory, nice and sunshine and rainbows, it definitely
I
isn't.
don't think that either. It's just gonna be good and bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be good and bad, but the bad might end up being really bad.
No, I don't think so. It'll be the same as the internet. However you feel about the internet, that's gonna be AI.
I don't
Do you
think
Do you
so.
think the internet's bad?
AI can get abused a lot more than the internet. That's the thing.
I don't
There's
think
only
so.
so much you can do on the internet compared to AI, dude. Yeah.
No, I don't think so. You can do a lot with the internet.
Yeah. And you could do a lot more with AI.
All right. I don't know. I don't have this fear. I don't. I keep, like I said, it's the same thing with government. If it like, it's the same thing with even conspiracy people, where they're like, dude, these guys are so fucking smart. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do, and they fucking. And then you kind of like look into the stories, like, oh, actually, no, they're not that smart. They're kind of idiots. They're just used to people not questioning them. You know, and it's just like,
Well, this isn't conspiracy theory shit. This is just common sense. Something that's already happening now that is getting worse. You know it's gonna get
I
worse.
know, but I
You can
don't
only
think the
predict
people
the
that are be
outcome.
doing it is gonna be that smart. Like maybe some
Did
will.
you say the people that are doing it? The thing is, this stuff is available to everybody.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. The people
So
that
there
are
is no
willing to
that
be
the
doing
people
that
can
is
be
not gonna be
anybody.
that smart.
You'd be, dude. It's not. You don't have to be that smart. You have to be
Hello.
smart to, like, make the AI and do a lot of other stuff, maybe training it. But anyone can use a lot of the like AI tools that are available, and it's literally just typing prompts in there.
Yeah,
What you want it to do.
I know.
Feeding it images and other videos, and just it learns. It's easy as that,
Yeah, I know.
dude. If you got fucking terrorists, ISIS and shit like out there making all this crazy shit with the bombs and stuff
Okay, but
like
what
that,
are they
and they're
gonna do
hacking
with
shit.
that? What are they gonna do? What are terrorists gonna do with AI?
Dude, anything, dude. You can hack it to train fucking. They take over fucking missiles and weapons and shit. And that's just simple shit, dude. And all their propaganda that they're already putting out of, like, fake shit to fool people. You just take all of that shit and put it on a 10 times more scale.
You're gonna fool people?
Yeah,
How?
they can easily fool people with that shit. What do you mean how, dude?
Yeah, but what are they gonna
Are
do with
you
these
forgetting-
foolish people? Like,
Dude, do you have
People
like
are
no
being
creative
fooled
mind
now.
for thinking? Not that much, dude.
No, a lot.
No.
A majority.
Yeah, people get fooled, but dude, this is like the case. Like, remember, we said it's gonna get to a point where you're not gonna be able to tell.
Yeah, it'll be back to the. That's kind of what I was saying before. It'll be back
No,
to the
it's
90s.
not gonna be back. That's not gonna be back to that because it was never like that in the 90s.
Oh, yes, it was, dude. Dude, we
No.
were so fooled and stupid. We literally believed that the government was our friend. We believed that.
In which way did you think that?
When we were, it was the culture.
I
of
was never fooled, but I was never fooled by anything on the internet.
I'm talking about before the internet was even around.
What do you mean? The
The
internet's been around
90s.
for before we were around.
Not really. AOL, like those stupid, like that's when everyone started.
Yeah, but
getting it.
what are you talking about? How is that
Around
fooling
here,
or
not
government
right here.
controlling anything? What the hell are you talking
Okay,
about?
so before computers and shit, when it's just like pagers and phones and like
Evil, foul,
You know,
smelling
like-
little brutes.
like early 90s, late 80s,
Goodbye.
you're basically talking about that time where like we
No,
literally.
you're talking about that time, and I'm asking you what the hell you are talking about.
I'm trying to explain it to you. You're saying that AI is going to reach a point.
No, I want to just know what you're talking. You're already going off topic. I just want to know what you're talking
I'm
about.
going to explain it to you. You're saying that AI.
No, don't go, but don't talk about what I'm saying. Talk about what you were saying. You keep saying that I'm saying something. That's going off topic immediately.
No, it's explaining.
I just want to
Part.
know what you meant by the fucking how the government was controlling people in the 90s. Nothing that I said had to do with that, because that was something that you said.
Yes, it did. I'm trying to explain how that is related to it, but you won't.
I don't
let me
care
do
about how
it.
it's related. I don't care about how it's
You
related.
just
That's
asked
not what
me
I'm
how.
asking.
You said.
No, Funk. How can I know how it's related when I don't know what the fuck you're talking about in
I'm
the first
trying
place?
to
I'm
explain
telling you
it
to
to
explain.
you. You don't stop
No,
talking.
I don't, because you're already trying to compare it to what I'm saying. I just don't understand. You never explained in the first place what you meant by the shit in the 90s. Explain that.
I'm trying to explain it to you.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay. So you're saying about a time in the future that's gonna be we're gonna be fooled by everything. I'm saying that time already happened. That time was early America. Right? And like a good example of that would be like early 80s. No, late 80s, 90s.
What is the example? That is
And-
my point. What is the example?
And yes, I know, just relax, dude. So that was a time before computers where everyone just believed what was on the news. Everyone just opened the newspaper, they're like, that's true. You know what I mean? Like a conspiracy theorist was like far and few between. Those guys were actual tweakers, not like these fucking idiots today. Like real fucking crazy people.
Dude, if you think anything is ever going to get back to that again, you're completely wrong.
But my point
Because
is,
the thing that was completely broken.
My
No
point
one's ever
is-
going to fall into believing that again.
but that's kind of what I'm saying. Like the people
No,
that are
'cause
gonna
you
be
know,
fooled
here,
will always
You
be
want to know
fooled.
why? You want to know why that is wrong? You're talking about the newspaper news. That's a single source. This
Right.
is literally anything. This could be products, the things you see on TV, to your news and newspapers and stuff.
Yeah,
This
products
can
were
affect
controlled back then too.
so much more than that.
I think it'll be more of the same.
No, it's gonna get worse.
It'll be like that famous saying: the more things change, the more it stays the same. Like
So, you know,
think
there's
it's
some fires you put out and some fires you can't. And I'm talking about like real fires. Like there's a fire that you could just throw a bucket of water on and it's out. And then there's a fire that's burning down a huge forest and it's like, shit, my buckets of water ain't gonna work no more.
Yeah, but I don't think that fire's coming. Like we've been in fire the whole time. We're on fire now.
It's a whole different comparison, dude. That's like a whole different tier of shit. I think you underestimate what AI is then if you don't,
How would I
or how easily it
underestimate
can
it?
be used for stuff.
I know the. How would I underestimate AI if everyone knows like the end game of that, which would be like Terminator or something?
No, that's an imaginative thing, dude. That's a sci-fi end game.
Well,
That's imaginative.
that's literally the pinnacle
no
of
one's
AI.
I'm
Like,
talking.
why
No
would I
one's talking about
underestimate
that
it?
in this sense now. I'm talking about the fact how it's already a big problem now. How it's going to be a bigger problem when it learns to get better AI. which it will.
I understand what
and it
you're
already
saying.
is.
Just know that my only point to all of this, just to wrap this up in a nice little bow, would be like, I'm almost positive someone like you back in the 90s had the same conversation, or almost the exact same conversation, but
About newspapers?
but just replace AI with computers.
No.
Almost positive this conversation has happened, because I remember these conversations happening back when I was a kid, when they were talking about computers.
Even back then, it was always AI. The whole AI thing was even around like at the same time as like computers. It's the same thing. Like AI has existed in minor forms
Sure.
like since then.
Sure,
That's where all of it comes from.
But
The
all I'm
thing
saying
now,
is people have
that
probably
problem-
had this same thought, but with computers.
dude, the thing is, things are worse now than they were then. And the thing
I'll
is,
even take it a step
what
further.
is going on now is that same exact problem growing into what it is now.
I'll take it even
AI
a step further,
is
dude.
the next further level of that.
They probably thought about this with the printing press as well. And even before that, they probably thought about this with steam engines. And then the same thing with cars. Like, whenever there's like a new invention or a new innovation, people always do the same exact thing.
Yeah, but dude,
They always
you're
fear
like
it.
comparing cars is like comparing salt to cyanide. It doesn't make sense.
What? It's a
You
new
can't- it's-
invention. It
Yeah,
tracks.
it's a new invention, but it's what it can be used for is the thing.
Dude, cars. I said computers, printing press, steam engines, cars.
Dude, you're literally
it can-
comparing the same Jurassic Park thing when Hammond they're arguing about him creating dinosaurs, and
Uh-huh.
Hammond literally says, I can release the condor that's been extinct back into this world, and you would have nothing to say about it. And he's like, that's not a fucking extinct thing from a million years ago introduced into a new ecosystem that has no idea how to handle.
That's nothing to do with the ecosystem.
That's
is what I'm
literally the
saying.
same kind of comparison that you're making with all these other inventions.
How?
AI is different because it can be used in a lot more different. It
Not
can be literally
different.
used in for anything in any way.
People have thought the same thing with cars or an engine
They
or a
definitely
printing
didn't
press.
with those.
Yes, they did.
No.
Every single time there's a new innovation,
can
people
you use
always
a car
fight
to-
back up on
Can
it.
you use a car to take over a computer and change?
Do
No,
you remember?
can't.
Do you remember the story of the black guy that was like able to like I don't know like what was the story? It was like it's like a strong black guy, and he's fighting a steam engine or something, and he's like proving that he could be faster than a train or like stronger than a train. And I think at the end of the story, like his heart gives out or something like that. It's like this story is like told even in children's books, children's stories. It's like a reoccurring thing, is all I'm saying. You could take any innovation that you could ever think of. You know what I mean? Like, and people have thought that you're thinking. That's all I'm saying.
Dude,
And all I'm saying is, since it's happened so many times, I'm
here's the
less
thing.
scared of
Here's
AI
the thing. You're
because of that
in the way
feeling.
that you're talking about it though is like, oh, they made nukes and everyone thought that about nukes, but nothing happened with
But
nukes.
I had
Well, you know
no
what? Nukes wasn't
idea.
put into every single fucking person's hand in the world.
There were lights spotted at Sunderland
Computers were,
Lodge.
cars were.
That place
But
Engines
computers
were.
aren't things that can
Even
harm
Dagon
people like these
himself
things can. That is
was
my
not
point. It's
to
what
go
they can be
near.
used for, dude.
Dude,
Well, I don't know why you can't understand that like a million
okay,
times over.
okay, is a
You
gun an
can't-
invention?
You can't use. No, dude, and I said the guns again. That ended up being regulated, and it is still a problem to this day.
It's not a problem.
It wasn't a problem when people were shooting up schools. It wasn't a problem when people were shooting up
No.
all these malls. And
No.
how is that not a problem?
Because people have been killing people before guns. That's kind of what I'm saying. Even with new
Yeah, but-
innovation, people have been dying forever and people have been murdering forever. Take London as an
Okay,
example.
but
you
you're
take away
saying
the
when-
guns, they're just going to
you're
replace it
saying-
with
so you're
knives. It doesn't
saying-
fucking
so you're-
matter. It's a
Again,
repeating
but
circle.
But you're saying a gun's not more dangerous than a knife?
Of course it is, but my point is,
Well, that
it
is
doesn't
my
fucking
point. And
matter.
AI is more dangerous than the
Yes,
computer
but it's
and
not
the
going to be.
internet as it
It's
is
not going
now.
to be anything more. It's going to be the same thing with guns and knives. If a
Dude,
knife,
if you don't
if
think
a
that
knife
was
is
an
if a
escalated
knife is a
problem,
computer,
if you don't think
and a gun
if you
is
don't think
AI,
war
It's the
If you
same
don't think
shit. We
war
live
got
with
10
guns.
times more uglier and worse than it has since back then you are gone.
What happened?
Because things, I said, if you don't think war and killing and everything has gotten much worse since it has back then you were gone.
I don't think so. Probably cleaner. It was probably more brutal with swords, I think. We were really fucking brutal back then.
And we found a million different ways to kill people.
Yeah, but that's
Just-
never
we
gonna
just keep-
change.
That is my
Take
no,
away
but that
guns.
is my point.
Take away
Dude,
nukes. Take away
You're
swords.
saying it's not going to change, but that is my point in the first place.
No,
Yeah,
it's
you could say
not.
that it keeps happening, but my point is that yeah, it keeps happening, but it keeps escalating when it keeps happening.
No, it kind of just.
Yes, 100%.
What does that mean
yes.
by escalating? So when we created
Things get
guns, did
worse.
we
It's a
lose
snowball
population,
effect,
or
dude.
are we
It's
still
a
increasing?
snowball effect. It's
Oh.
a snowball effect.
No, man, you're
You
saying
can put
words.
regulations in. You can put regulations in effect to try and we literally do this. It's like we create something. It's like, oh shit, this is a problem. We gotta create regulations
To
and
make
do
it
things
worse?
to protect it, to make sure. No, that sometimes yeah, sometimes it does make it worse,
Why?
but sometimes I do it to fix it.
Why? Stupid. Why make an invention and make it worse? It's dumb.
Dude, because you don't know how it's gonna. Sometimes when you make these things, you don't know how it's gonna affect the world. And again, sometimes the wrong people make things that shouldn't be made, and it happens. You
Yeah,
can't
people
control
make
every
people
person
make
in the
dangerous
world.
shit, and we live on. It's the continuing
Yeah, but
life.
now the thing is just that AI became available to everyone way too fast, and the thing
You
is
don't
it's
know
evolving
that.
really fastly.
You
What do you
don't
mean
know
I
that?
don't know that? How do I not know that?
How would
literally
you be
did,
able to tell
you
if
know
we
how
got
many-
AI too fast? We would
Interesting.
need to know like
Fact.
30 years from now to know something like that. You don't know that.
Dude, dude, look how like social media was already
How
a
are
proven
you
thing that was
today?
given out to people
What's this?
too fast.
Black soul.
internet
I
in
don't
general.
think it was too fast.
Oh dear.
When
this
would
is
be a good
worse
time
than
for
I
social media?
expected.
When
Alright,
would be a good
I'll
time?
just
Honestly,
When would
no
it not
time
be
was
too
ever
fast
fine.
or too
For my
slow?
report to the
No, we
council.
found out there was never a good
Now,
thing in the first
you
place.
didn't
Okay, so
find
what does
any
that mean
sort of
too fast?
recommendation?
That's kind of
Very
what I'm
well.
saying.
I shall
We
write
just
one
get
myself
stuff,
and
we
include
deal with
in
it,
my report to the
Right? Like
council.
It's
we
like
all,
in the
like
way of
literally
like
we
you-
got
when you
social
give-
media.
you
We've
know
all
you know
been
how you say
crazy.
we
More than
evolved from
adequate.
monkeys? It's like when you give a monkey a gun.
Okay, yes.
That's what I mean by too fast. You got to be smart enough to know how to use things sometimes, or responsible
Yeah,
enough
but
how
if
to
you
use
give a
things.
monkey, okay, give a monkey a gun in the wild. What
Someone's
is he
got
gonna
to
do
get a
with
driver's
it?
license before they drive a car. You don't just throw a baby in there. And
You're just saying ridiculous things, man. I'm
no, that's
making
not.
sense.
No, you're saying ridiculous things.
No, I'm not.
Yes.
What's ridiculous is what I'm saying. I'm saying the world moves on with
I-
whatever technology comes out. We always
And
persevere. We always
dude, you just say it moves on and perseveres. Dude, things get worse too.
not really.
Warfare got worse since it back then.
What are you
We were
talking
throwing
about? We're
sticks
doing
and spears
better.
at people. We're doing better.
Yes.
Dude, we went from throwing sticks and spears and hitting each other's with swords and shit,
Yeah.
and throwing rocks at catapults to launching.
We have
fucking
less
nukes.
wars since
If you
back
don't think
then.
a nuke is more deadlier,
I don't care if it's deadlier or not. That's not a fucking thing for me. Who cares?
you don't do the see. The
There will
thing
always
is,
be
I'm making all
deadlier
these points,
things.
and you're just like, I don't care, I don't care. That's why this conversation's never gonna end, because you
What?
just don't care about any of the things that I'm saying in the first place.
Because it doesn't make
You're-
sense to me.
It does make sense, and you just saying I don't care in the first place. It's fine. You cannot care. It's the same that I'm saying before. That's your opinion. It's fine that you think
You're
that
just
way. It
worried
doesn't
about
change the
stuff.
fact that no. I'm not worried about it in the way. Just the fact that I said the pace that AI is growing right now scares me. That
You've
doesn't
been
mean I'm
through
afraid of
quite
it
a
in the
bit,
way,
haven't
the
you?
world's gonna end
Well,
and stuff like
I
that.
saw
No,
you
I
make
never
it
said
seem-
that.
Proven yourself
No,
worthy.
you immediately
Arcane
jumped on it in the
University
first place, in the
awaits you now.
first
I
two
don't jump
fucking
on
seconds of this
anything.
conversation.
Romanus Paulus when you
You can go.
arrive.
You said you
He
were
will
streaming this
assist
whole
you.
thing. You can go back and watch it. As soon as I said that, oh, you're scared.
No, I said that
You
after a
immediately
while. After
went to
we,
that.
we
No,
talked
you
a few.
immediately did that. You
Not
immediately
really.
did that. Yes,
Not
you
really.
did. Yes, you 100% did.
Okay, but still, I don't know. I don't feel like any other technology. I think my reasoning. I have more reason.
And dude, you can think your
Yours.
way. Yeah, that's fine. You can think that way, but it doesn't change the fact that things are the way they are, and they did happen, and they are happening, and they will happen that way.
What will happen? What way? What are you saying?
No, I'm saying that AI is around. It is evolving the way it is.
Yep.
And you're
we're gonna
saying
deal
"Oh,
with it."
whatever. Yeah, no. You're saying we're gonna deal with it. That's fine. That you think it's gonna go one way, and I could think it going another, and it is gonna go that way. You can think it's fine when it does. You could think it's fine that nukes are made and things blow up and kill a lot more people. You could think it's fine like that too. Yeah.
Yeah, because they exist.
Yeah, they
Bombs
exist.
exist before that.
But you can't deny the fact that a bomb is 10 times more worse than the kind of warfare and weaponry inventions that were around back in the ages when they're killing people with sticks and shit like that. You could say, oh, war
Yeah,
existed
we
and
have
people were
more
killing each other
powerful
back then.
weapons.
No, that is my point. Things evolve.
Yeah, and we're
Technology,
still here.
warfare, weapons, they evolve and
Yeah.
they get worse.
It's not worse though.
And you can you're not saying a fucking nuke is worse than a fucking spear?
I just dude, you have to stop doing that. Okay, can we agree that a nuke
I don't know,
is
because
more
your
powerful?
explanation.
Bro, stop.
No,
please.
but no, that is my point. That is my point.
Can I
That is all
agree
my
with
point
you?
was. Okay. you
I'm
can agree
saying
with
to
me.
you, Sean, I
No, I
will agree
understand.
with you that a nuke is more powerful than any gun or sword.
That is my point. That is it.
Okay.
Things evolve.
Okay.
The AI will
But
evolve.
the
just like
part that
computer
you're
did
saying
into
after
too.
that is what you're wrong. Okay, so when I say that you're wrong, I'm not saying that the nuke isn't
All
powerful.
right, Einstein, how am I wrong?
Okay. So
'Cause
when
you're
you
just gonna
say
bring up your own point,
no,
arguing with
the
yourself again.
other part that you're saying, right? You always say like the nuke is
What's
more
the other part
powerful.
I'm saying? Go on.
Dude,
You don't need to bring up a whole thing before it. Just say it. Go. You forgot what you were gonna say. That's okay.
No, man, interrupting me. I'm literally in the middle of explaining it. Keep doing
You don't
it.
need to fucking have a 5-minute startup before you get to your point. You can just say it.
Dude, I'm in the middle of speaking, and you're okay, come on, just say it. I'm literally in the middle of speaking. You don't see that?
Like you're speaking right now too, but it has nothing to do with your point still. That's why I'm telling you to hurry up and get to it.
No, because I stopped because you interrupted me. It's like, right?
Go.
Go
I'm not
what?
talking. You're still going. To go. I'm waiting,
No,
sitting
I'm
here
done,
silently.
dude.
Go. All right, then.
I was
shut the fuck
literally
up.
talking about the interruption, and you're like still waiting for the thing that you interrupted me for. Okay. Jesus Christ. That is fucking insane.
Good day.
Time it is.
Hello.
Do you think what happened to Kvatch could happen here?
No.
Goodbye.
Hail.
If you've got to travel by the 9
Hello.
divine, stay on the road.
What's going on with you?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of imperial goods.
Greetings. What exactly do you require? Speak.
Farewell.
It's you, the hero of Kvatch. This is truly an honor.
What is it, citizen?
Hi there. What? Be seeing you.
Should have went here.
Oh, hello.
Speak.
Like that.
Speak.
How do you do?
Good to see you.
If you need light armor, talk to Marrow Rufus at the Best Defense.
If that's what you're looking for, there's no one better.
Excuse me, I'm Irlav Jarol, a researcher for Arcane University. Aliens are my specialty. Goodbye. It's time for you to leave, my friend.
I have the fucking thing here.
How are you?
Fantastic. Thanks
Greetings.
for asking.
Hello, Associate. It seems you've obtained the final recommendation you required. I have received recommendations from all the local guild halls in Cyrodiil. You've done well for yourself. You may now enter the university. As a full-fledged member of the Mages Guild, I now also promote you to the rank of Apprentice and grant you the robe of the Apprentice. Take a moment and try it on. Then we shall speak of what comes next for you.
Great.
Did you hear that Falkar left the guild?
Yes.
I think Deetsan.
No doubt.
3 brothers have some good merchandise. Don't know if I've met all 3 brothers, though.
All 3 of them are not.
We come to the real work at last. You have, no doubt, seen some of the worst the guild has to offer. As much as we try to hold mages to a higher standard, they are only human. What I hope you will now see is that while the guild can be disjointed and misused, it can also achieve some wonderful things. Now you have an opportunity to engage in more meaningful tasks, and continue with your advancement through the guild. You do not yet qualify for further advancement in the guild. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Shit's too much, dude.
Before you can begin work for the guild, you'll need to do something for yourself. Every mage carries a staff. It is crafted and enchanted by the guild and is a symbol of status. You need such a staff. Before you can every mage, you do not. The wood used for staves comes from a grove to the northeast of the Imperial City, near Wellspring Cave. Several mages tend to the grove and should be able to assist you. Speak with either Zarasha or Ilette when you arrive, and choose wisely.
Okay. So
You shall have
All
a
right.
true mage's
Good
staff
night.
soon.
Good day. How goes it?
Greetings, apprentice. Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
oh fuck, I've been there already.
Who's there?
What about her? I'll investigate.
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
My hands. Dummy, why are you hitting me, stupid? Buddy. It's pulling anything. All right. Over this.